Shivaji returns safely. Aurangzeb was so angry. He sent all his men to hunt all over Agra for Shivaji. How could Shivaji escape from such a well-guarded tent? The Mughal soldiers searched all of Agra and found two of Shivaji's men, Raghunath Pant and Trimbak Pant. They tied up these two men, put salt water into their nose, beat them up, but they still didn't say anything about Shivaji Maharaj. These two men happily sat in jail because their king was free. Aurangzeb just couldn't believe that Shivaji had just disappeared from there. What was Shivaji doing in the meantime? He went to Mathura and handed over Sambhaji to Moropant Pingre's family. He told them to look after Sambhaji till he sent a letter. Then they were to bring Sambhaji to Rajgarh. Shivaji and his men then dressed up like sannyasis. Jizabai was very worried about Shivaji since they had no news of Shivaji after Shivaji was imprisoned. Suddenly, a big gang of sadhus came to Rajgarh. Nobody recognized them. Jizabai thought they were holy men and bowed her head down. Then Shivaji shouted out, "Mother!" Jizabai was so happy. Her Shivaji had come home. Once Shivaji reached Rajgarh, he sent a letter to Moropant, and Sambhaji too reached safely. Shivaji was so clever. When he reached Rajgarh, before sending out a letter to bring Sambhaji back, he himself spread a lie about Sambhaji. He told everyone that Sambhaji had died on the way back. Once this story reached the Mughals, their soldiers stopped looking for Sambhaji. So, Sambhaji's journey back home was safe. Remember the two men of Shivaji whom Aurangzeb had caught? Shivaji had a plan to have them released as well. He wrote a letter to Aurangzeb saying he was sorry that he left Agra without taking Aurangzeb's permission. Shivaji added that he was Aurangzeb's most obedient servant and would always help him. Aurangzeb was pleased. When Shivaji had escaped, Aurangzeb thought that Shivaji would now surely fight against him. Actually, Shivaji had decided not to fight for some time, till he had built a strong army and navy. But Aurangzeb didn't know that. Aurangzeb thought Shivaji's energy was over. So, he decided to set those two men free. They were in his prison for 7.5 months. Everyone who had gone to Agra came back safely. In this way, with great planning and daring, Shivaji escaped from Aurangzeb's net. Once the Maratha lion escaped, he was never caught like this again. The story of Shivaji just gets more and more interesting, doesn't it? Let us pay our respects to a brave, clever and caring king of Maharashtra. Jai Shivaji Maharaj!